And welcome back everyone to episode 2 of So Pharah So Good, and as promised today we're gonna look at Pharah's ulti, the rocket barrage. Alright folks, lesson number 1 into mastering Pharah's ulti is surprisingly, not learning how to press Q when you see every one of the enemies bunched up together. It's actually learning how to maximize your flight time, to get into a position in which the enemy team could not see you. Because the most dangerous justice is actually the one in which the enemy cannot see coming. Now, for the purposes of practicing flight, without having, to go on a server in which you're uncomfortable and getting shot out of the air all the time, come onto the training map, The training map is really underrated, and I cannot stress this enough. Practice, practice, practice. So for the purposes of this exercise, I'm going to demonstrate for you, what I'm going to do for flight lessons. So we're going to run straight down this path, indicated by my crosshair cursor. We're going to take off right from here on this line. We're going to take off, use our jetpack, and maintain flight, tapping the space bar, going around these two satellite buildings and eventually landing on the platform you see there, where my rocket is going. So here we go. Alright, lining up. We're going to take off right here, press shift, and then we're going to start tapping our space bar. We're going to tap it really minutely, like so, because we want to maximize the flight time. Alright, as you can see, I've cleared 2 buildings already and I'm on the platform. And bada bing bada boom, just like that. Practice, practice, practice. Get familiar with the layout of different maps, because going to lesson number 2, I'm going to show you how to use your ultis. Alright folks, lesson number 2, which is all about Pharah's ulti or justice or rocket barrage, whichever way you want to call it. I would like to address the top mistake in which most Pharah's players make the moment they have ultis on. And what they do is they go really high up, like really high, almost like the maximum apex height, of which the jetpack may bring them to, and then they use ulti from way up high. Now, this is bad because for one thing, all your rocket trails coming out, the enemies can immediately, triangulate your position in the air, and before you know it, you're taken down by McCrees, soldiers, and Yaas, or anything that can reach you at that height, Snipers, not forgetting. So, I'm going to demonstrate to you why using Justice from really high up is bad for your health. So we're gonna just demonstrate right here. We're gonna go press shift, go even higher up, to demonstrate on these 2 bots. And the moment I press Q, notice the time it takes, to kill the bots. Alright, the rockets take much longer to actually reach the target, and as a result, you're not getting really effective damage per second. Alright, so there is actually an optimum height in which I prefer to use my ultis, which is at like a medium to close distance. Alright, and this basically obliterates every one of the enemy team, from tanks to healers, to medium health characters as well. So moving into gameplay videos. In this example, I've used the wall as an environmental structure to my advantage to surprise the enemy.
Guys, I'm happy now.
Nice one, blink. Oh, yeah. Don't be afraid to ambush the enemy from ground level as well. Another good tip is to watch your ultis meter. The moment you hit 100%, be ready to seize the opportunity, because you never know when you may get multi-kills. In some instances, picking out the support and healing characters can be beneficial as well. In this example, their Mercy and Lucio overextended. I took them out, and I guess it was worth it. With a rest as well. Communications with teammates is also extremely important. Having a microphone and calling out targets is key.
I see him. He's dead.
Nice. Somebody went behind and up.
You're ready for the big one, guys.
And never forget to coordinate with your teammates' ultis as well.
Going up.
Alright folks, on that note, I would like to round up this episode. Keep these tips in mind, and before long, and with practice, you'll be hitting play of the games like it's second nature. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this episode of So Pharah So Good. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for their immense support, and if you like the work that I do, hey, you know what? Consider subscribing. This is Arch Drake signing out. Wow.
I hope you record.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh god.
You go record one?